Sugar don't got reason, but she keeps on falling for it. Sugar don't got reason, but she keeps coming back. Wolves keep on warning that when she leaves, the word she's spoken rain like thunder, howls ringing like the bell she married under. Ropes tied around the neck of a beast she just can't control, pleading for the bottle, but the bottle was what broke her soul. Ropes tied around the neck of a beast she just can't control, pleading for the bottle, but the bottle was what broke her soul. I know you dug grace for your demon. I am not one, baby, I ain't leaving. Trace my places, face me like a feeling. I am not one, baby, I ain't. Don't cover me up.
Hi guys, we're doing an 8-ball video today because that's what the players have been asking for, and the players always get what they want at my channel. Alright, as you see here, I'm about to break dry, and when this happens to you, I don't want you to come to the table as if you're your own opponent. Come to the table as if you're Shane Van Boning's opponent, or Josh Filler's opponent, or, you know, somebody that you want to beat, you want to get good enough to beat. And we got a load of problems here. Number one is we can't take the solids. There's no good opening shot on a solid ball. So we're taking the stripes, and we have a lot of problems here. As you can see in the center right, we have this cluster of balls that we have to take care of. At the bottom of the table, we have a 12 ball that's just in a bad position, but we have 2 pockets on it. The problem now goes back to that center cluster right there. If we shoot the 11, which we're going to have to, the cue ball is going to bang into the 8 ball, and it's going to block the top right hand corner. And now you're going to have you're only going to have 1 pocket for the 12 ball. So you know, if that happens, and there's a good chance it's going to happen, you'll see it does happen. Now we're down to 1 pocket for the 12 ball. So the good news about this is after shooting that 11 ball and bouncing off the 8, we should be around center table. So that 15 ball will offer a great opportunity to get back on the bottom right hand side of the table to shoot the 12 ball in the bottom left hand corner pocket. And the most important thing there is to have an angle so we can get back up table and take care of the 13 and the rest of the striped balls. The problem at that point is going to be the 10 ball and just the position of the 10 ball. You never want to see this, but it happens in like every 8-ball game when it's in the center of the table, but, you know, almost plastered against either the bottom or the top rail. You're going to have trouble with it, not only getting on it, but getting out of that area and back up for position on another ball. And another big problem we have is this 9 ball, and it looks like the 9 ball is going to be the key ball. The problem with it is the 9 ball does not clear the 5 to shoot it in the top left-hand corner pocket. On the video, it actually looks like you could shoot it straight past the 5 with no problem and make the ball, but it's not the case. So, yeah, like I said, we have our hands full here, and this is not an easy rack. I'm going to replay for you, and you're going to see me struggling a little bit on how exactly I'm going to get this done, but we do get it done, and I'm going to be back to show you the video as I took it live months ago before I ever went out of town. But for now, I want to say a few things to you. Bear with me here, and after I actually play the rack, we have a long outro vlog style video just for you. And I'm back in town. The trip was, I'm not going to get into details about it, but it was chaotic, it was stressful, nightmarish, all the crazy words. It was crazy, that's a good word. But I played good. Not my best ever, but I played good. And Yeah, let's go into it just a little bit. You figure that, you know, you're out there with nothing to do. Yeah, that's all wrong. It used to be like that, but it ain't like that anymore. Uh, I I wanted to play more than I did. I didn't get a whole hell of a lot of opportunities to play, but I did play some, and I did play it good. Um, it's a weird issue because I play better when I'm pissed. So I utilize that energy to not only escape, but to pulverize my opponents. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. And I've always been like that. Yeah, I can concentrate more. I can break away more. I can live in the now more, you know, and just enjoy what I do. It's like a drug. Just some people do drugs, some people play pool. That's why we're all nuts. And then after I get done this video, we're gonna go back to the JD scoring system part 2, because I figured out how exactly I'm going to grade safeties, and I'll explain in that video why it was so complicated and difficult to do. There's a lot of factors in there, and you'll understand it when you see the video. You'll see if you watch carefully. The chalk never leaves my bridge hand. I carry it around the table with me. Starting from the first shot after the break, I can't break with the chalk in my bridge hand, but after that, you'll see every shot is taking with the chalk in my hand. I never put it down. And the reason I do this is because I'm a rhythm player and I don't want to break my rhythm. I know that's a little bit strange. I need to show you why I do this. So I have to reset up this camera and show you why I do this. Have you guys ever seen me look away from the table as I'm walking around a shot? And some people are taking this as arrogance. I don't know where they're getting at. But after I take a shot and I make the shot, I often look away from the table and look around the pool room and see what's going on. The reason I do that is because I'm going to use that broomstick as a pool cue because I don't have mine handy. Let's say I'm walking around the pool table getting ready to take my next shot. Okay, and I'm looking at it, I'm finding the line, I'm behind this shot. I line up the shot and get down on the shot and shoot it. The reason I do that is because I don't want to look at the shot line while I'm walking around the table, because that's going to distort the actual shot line. You're not getting a good view of it. To get a good view of the shot line, you have to be in back of the shot and getting ready to get down straight on that line. Okay? So what's that got to do with the chalk in my hand? So let's say I get done this shot. I'm not lining up the next shot until I actually get behind the shot. Okay? So now I have an accurate perception of the shot, and I don't want to lose that line. Okay? I've already got it. I can get it in a split second. But to get an accurate view, you have to be behind the shot. So I'm standing up like this, looking for the line, and now I don't want to walk back up to the table, lay the chalk down, and in the process of doing that, I'm losing that line, okay? So now I have to get back up behind the shot and find it again. And I don't want to do that. I want to eliminate that part of losing it and finding it again. So I'm walking around one more time. We're going to go over it. I'm walking around the shot. I'm looking at the line. I find the line. I'm chalking my stick and focusing on that line. And I to eliminate walking back up to the table and putting the chalk down, I leave it in my left hand. Okay? So I get done chalking, and with my bridge already made, whether it's an open bridge or a closed bridge, I get down on that line, straight down on that line, and all I got to do is stroke it. And this is why I don't do warm-up strokes. I'm doing warm-up strokes behind the shot while I'm trying to find the line. You with me? So I don't want to break my rhythm with all that crap and then go re-find the line. I just want to find it and get down on it, and you see where the chalk is right here in my hand. And I'm getting down. So watch this video closely and you'll see me doing that, keeping the chalk in my hand throughout the whole game. That's why I do it. Peace.
Sugar don't got reason, but she keeps on falling for it. Sugar don't got reason, but she keeps coming back. Wolves keep on warning that when she leaves, the word she's spoken rain like thunder. I was ringing like the bell she married under ropes. Tied around the neck of a beast she just can't control. Pleading with a bottle, but the bottle was what broke her soul. Ropes tied around the neck of a beast she just can't control. Pleading with a bottle, but the bottle was what broke her soul. I know you dug grace for your demon. I am not one, baby, I ain't leaving. Trace my places, face me like a feeling. I am not one, baby, I ain't. Don't cover me up. Papa keeps on praying that they find a cure for his baby girl is on edge. Say she don't got no fears. Lost all her gold when she was mining for a man to save her. Lost all her wits when educating folks on bad behavior. Ropes tied around the neck of a beast she just can't control. Pleading with a bottle, but the bottle was what broke her soul. I know you love grace for your demon. I am not one, baby, I ain't leaving. Trace my places, face me like a feeling. I am not one, baby, I ain't. Don't cover me up.
I brought some things home from the road. Yeah. I did. So I gotta wear this. It's called gaffer's elbow. Anybody out there ever had this before? Some people call it tennis elbow. Why, where, how, I don't know. But a player that any pool player that's been playing for over a year knows who this is, and he was very nice to me, and he steered me to this. Yeah, it's a non-excruciating pain, but I can't play pool without this right now. It'll fix itself, but it's gonna take months. So instead of not playing pool for months, the problem is not the pain. I can handle pain. The problem is I have no strength in my left arm if I don't wear this, if I'm not wearing this. And this is a good tip for you guys out there who want to up your game. Your bridge hand should have weight on it. Should be plastered down on the table. trust me, if you're not doing that, you're never going to be a top shelf player. They all do it. I don't know why nobody talks about this. I have mentioned this in videos in the past, but I don't expect all you guys to watch every single one of my videos. There's a lot of them, hundreds, 700, 800. Yeah, I have mentioned this. You got to plaster that bridge hand down on the table. And I can't do that with golfer's elbow. I have no strength in that arm. If I'm not wearing this and I go to pick this up like you would normally pick something up, it just doesn't work. Number one, the pain increases like you wouldn't believe, and I just don't have the strength. If I take this off and try to do this now, it's impossible. Golfer's elbow, look it up. So I rented a car and I'm on the road and I'm getting to where I'm going, and my camera breaks. No reason for it to break. It was in an air conditioned spot on the car. Everything was wonderful. Didn't drop it, didn't bang into it, didn't do anything. It just, you know, the camera will turn on and you're looking through the monitors, nothing but a bunch of lines. And just the monitor's all screwed up. So I'm like, wow, this is great, this is all I need. And the last thing I want to do, or the last thing I have time to do, is stop and go shopping. I'm really picky about cameras. And I don't pay retail prices for them. I'm going through a lot of cameras. But I'm really, I know what I want in my next camera. And I just don't want to deal with this, so I'm eliminating this. I put the camera away. Now I guess let's just go. But the plan was for me, I like to take my time when I'm on the road. I want to stop in West Virginia and take pictures of the wildflowers and anything else that's got beautiful scenery in West Virginia. So I can't do that. It's disappointing, but you know, this whole trip I'm going to be without a camera because I don't want to deal with the stress. I'll just save it for when I get home. So that's the plan. It's a shame cameras do stop working one day for no particular reason. It's just, you know, they just check out, you know. So yeah, it's bad timing, but you know, we don't need videos or pictures. And anyone who knows me like really well, you guys, most of you just see the pool videos, but I take videos of everything I'm doing. Everything. If it's semi-interesting or there's something I can teach about fixing a car, anything, photography, anything, I'll make a video of it. So that's disappointing, but you know what, that eliminates the camera, and cameras for a pool player can be a pain in the ass, and for an auto repair guy too, because it takes you twice as long to fix it, because you're always setting up the camera in different spots and making sure everything's right in order to be able to teach what you're teaching. Anyway, that's done. But on my last day to where I was at and was getting ready to go back to Tennessee, I found out that there's kind of like nothing wrong with the camera except the monitor's still fried and it keeps getting worse. But you can always look through the, you know, the lens thing, which I never ever do. I always use the monitor. That's what I'm doing now. I just got home yesterday, so I still haven't had time to do any shopping for cameras, but I'm just gonna get that done probably later tonight. I'll be publishing this video and probably tomorrow, and get a new camera. 4,000, whatever you call them, lots of pixels. Big, wide, you know, you'll see. Anyway, that's where I was with the camera, and that was actually kind of like It's like, I just don't worry about it. It's kind of like a relief, you know. I won't have to worry about, camera, because you gotta lug them around and set them up and take a chance of them getting stolen or just plain forgetting them. And yeah, camera can be a real drag. So I was like, I don't do it without pictures, without videos, without my plane. I can just concentrate on pulling. I haven't taken a serious road trip like that in a long, long time. But I decided to do it, and if you're like me, if you're a little bit older, and you haven't been on the road for a long, long time, you're in for a rude wake-up. Gone are the days of the cheap but clean and secure motel room on the side of the, off the exits. They're gone, man. It's over. That's a thing of the past. Nowadays you can find the clean, semi-clean, semi-secure motel room. But if you're expecting cheap, forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. Ain't cheap no more. Nothing's cheap. Nothing's cheap on the road. But the most troubling issue is you need an app for damn near everything you do. From taking a piss, to paying a toll, to using a vending machine, and to park. Pretty much it's getting down to no cash. Everything's done by app, prepaid. And I wasn't expecting it, Used to be able to just get out of the car, walk into, some cheap mom and pop restaurant and get something to eat. Used to be able to, get off at the motel room, get out, stretch your legs, and go check in with cash. It's all gone, man. It's a whole new thing. So just to actually function, it's all going to be planned out. And you need these apps on a decent quality phone. And I have a decent quality phone that I could have taken pictures and videos with, but I don't want to use it. And it's just not my style. And I know I'm old school like this, and people try to talk me into, well, if you just get this app and this app and this app and click here and sign up and oh, fuck that. I'm gonna have to do it all, but I don't want to do it like that. I don't want to take pictures on an iPhone, although they do take good pictures. I need a camera, man. I need a camera with the stuff that I know how to use. The biggest mistake people make with a camera is buying an expensive one and never ever using what they're paying for. Yeah, that's the biggest. You go out and buy a $5,000 camera, and unless you're an actual big screen movie maker, you ain't gonna use 3/4 of the shit that's on that camera. So this is all factoring in on my. The reason I used to love to take just road trips is because I could just get in my car and go. I'm not planning anything. I don't even know where the hell I'm going. I get in my car, you know what? All you people, here's all your stress. Don't call me, I'll call you. Keep it here. Fuck, I'm gone. I don't know when I'm coming back, so don't even ask me. And just go. I guess you could still do it, but it's damn near impossible now. Yeah, which is really sad to me because that was kind of my lifestyle for a long time. So I know I'm gonna adapt to it all, but I wanna pick up where I left off, and I can't. Everything on the road has changed, man. And if you ask me, it's not for the better. But then again, I don't know because I don't do it this way. The new school traveling died. I don't like it. Hey, sorry about the wine fest. I just kind of had to get that out. If you actually listen to all that, that's probably about half of what actually, went wrong. But I don't. I don't want to think about it enough to make another video. I'm home now, and it's really good to be home because I can function like I want to here. It's just next time I do that, I gotta be more prepared to do it the new school way. It's a shame if you ask me, but hey. Thank you. If you stayed till the end, which you obviously did because you won't be listening to this unless you skip ahead, which don't do that. Thank you. I needed someone to tell my woes to. Peace, guys. I'll see you in the next video.
Crossing my fingers, I pray to lose my mind. Sugar don't got reason, but she keeps on falling for it. Sugar don't got reason, but she keeps coming.